in reverse.
I don't know. Could be. Do you know this song "Syllables" by Eminem?
Yeah.
It's kind of, the song kind of sucks. I don't know why, but
It sucks bad.
it's funny. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like the lineup is great. It's like, who's on there? 50 Cent. Who else? Like great big rappers.
Isn't Snoop Dogg on it?
JC? No, I'm not sure. Even I don't know.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
How to murder a song with such a great lineup?
Yeah, no joke. How can you get like all these famous artists on one song and it sucks so bad? Leave that to Eminem, especially with his new stuff. Although, man, he's doing some like major work in production in the industry, which is really crazy.
He's such a good producer. People underestimate that.
Yeah.
It's the same with Royce, by the way. The song "You Go and Learn" by Eminem and Royce, like he produced that one. Not a lot of people know that, but "Till I Collapse" was produced by Eminem himself. That's crazy. That's one of the sickest beats ever, and he did that by himself. So
yeah,
that goes kind of under the radar.
Right. Yeah, and like it's not talked about much. Everyone's like, "Where's Eminem?" Like he's doing a whole lot in the background. People just don't know.
Yeah. I'm always wondering this. So when people ask, who do you think the greatest rapper is? They always say Eminem. Do you think he's the greatest rapper as well? Or do you think people say that because he's just really famous and every time he drops an album, it goes number one?
Just think that's subjective, to be honest. Like, I like lists and all, but like, I think our lists are personal. So like, how would he be the best? You know what I mean? Like, then we'd have to break that down in detail. Like, I get all like crazy about these lists.
Yeah. What's the definition of a good rapper, right? It's like,
it's different for everyone.
True.
Like it could be cadence, it could be lyrics, it could be speed, it could be the beats they pick. Like so many different things. So like
emotion, energy, content. Are you reflecting on something like low key, or are you just having fun with words? It's just So who would you top 5 rappers be?
Definitely Eminem, but old Eminem. I don't really like his newer stuff. NF without a doubt. Nas. Gets really tricky in these areas because I absolutely love MGK, but he's kind of just like his own entity to me.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
so
he deserves his own list.
He really does, man. Like he's just his own person. So like that's what I love about MGK. Royce the 5'9" is still going to stay in there because I really like his old stuff. And then oh God, this is where it really gets tricky for me because like I like so much styles of rap that Twisted would probably have to be in there because just his style alone, like he's super unique to me and there's really no one like him.
Cool. And for me, it changes over time as well. Like my list a year ago is not going to be the same list next year. But
what is it?
I've been really getting into Loki for the last year. He's such an intellect. He is so smart. He dropped his music for 4 years and just got his PhD in history. Like, if you hear him talking in interviews, like he's the smartest person in the room.
Yeah. Like, really dude, some of the stuff you send of him to me, like I'm like, whoa, it's mind blowing.
Yeah. And he breaks down the whole system we live in. It's crazy. It's like his view on the world is really cool. And that's like if you compare it to Eminem, like one is not better, but Eminem, especially nowadays, he's really good in rhyming, like putting funny words together and having a good rhythm, but it's not really content. And then you take Loki, for instance, it's kind of the opposite, like content only. Or Immortal Technique, I really like that example because Loki has content, but can really rhyme significantly as well. If you look at his rhyme schemes, they're crazy.
Yeah.
By Immortal Technique, for instance, his rhyming is a bit more simple, but the things he's saying are awesome. So then you get back, of course, to what is a good rapper and what's the definition of that. So,
dude, like I can't believe I left this guy out, but Joyner Lucas. Oh my God, that guy is like, holy shit, he is so good. Like, I think he's really taking the cake for like he's climbing in my top 5 and like into like the 1 or 2 at least for now. Like listening to like because like his like you talked about the context. Like oh man, this is so relevant and like so spot on. At least I agree with him.
That's really cool. He's a good rapper, and he can do both. He does have content and can send out a message, but he can also have fun with words and just rhyme and brag a bit about his life or whatever. He can do both. That's cool. But my list is going to be Probably NF, of course. Just his energy, his emotions are crazy. Eminem has got to be in there. Loki, for sure. And Machine Gun Kelly is going to be in there, but not necessarily as a rapper, but as as an overall musician. He can sing, he can rap, he can play guitar. I really enjoy his music, so he just got to be in there. And then number 5, I don't know, that's fucking hard. It's tough, man. Like I want to fit 1,000 people on spot number 5.
That's why these lists get so tricky. And you said an important thing. Like they change, man. Like especially in fighters. Like I hear these like goats getting tossed around. It's like wait until next year. There's gonna be some kid that like destroys this dude. Like how can you say greatest of all time? He was the greatest of that night. Is the way I like to say. You know, like this is one of the best songs I've heard. That's what I'll say. Those type of things. But there's always gonna be someone that takes that spot. So it's like so hard to like give him the title.